Thank you. Where do you want me to sit?
Well, let's sit you down right here.
Thank you.
So, Lowell, I've seen you around for years. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and you were telling me earlier this is your fourth.
My fourth convention for the Astronomical League that I've been the chair of.
Okay, all right, but you've been involved in coordinating behind the scenes.
Oh yes. I've been an amateur astronomer since. When was the Model T Ford invented?
I don't know. Yeah, but it's a long time. So
It's been a long time.
let's go all the way back. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
When did you
First get into it?
Interested in astronomy.
I was in, I think, fourth grade.
Fourth grade. Okay.
Fourth grade, my older sibling and a neighbor down the street took me to the local planetarium that had just opened up.
Okay.
And every 6 months they had a new show.
Yeah.
So every 6 months I would go, and I got totally hooked. That's when John Glenn did the orbital.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I watched that on television.
Wow.
And then, of course, stick around
That
for...
was 63?
63, I think.
Okay.
Oh, I am dating myself, aren't I?
Yeah.
That's what got me started.
Okay.
And then the Apollo program, I've watched all of those and followed that like crazy.
Me
and
too.
Through all of that, many telescopes. They gradually got bigger.
Yeah.
And more elaborate.
Yeah, sure.
And then I was a founding member of our Salt Lake Astronomy Club back in 1971.
Wow. Okay.
And I've been
Very nice
active.
club.
Very nice. Been doing that ever since.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're one of the original founders of Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake Astronomical Society.
Society.
Yeah, I think I'm the only living founding member left.
Oh, wow. So was there a big discussion about what the name of the...
Oh yes. Oh, it's funny.
What's that story?
We initially called the group the Star Association.
Sounds very...
And that was kind of generic, I guess. And then eventually we thought we need something more formal and professional, so we gave it the name Salt Lake Astronomical Society.
Okay.
And it's been that
Society
ever since.
always adds a formality to it. Doesn't it?
Yes, and we've done that ever since.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Well, you are, just such a jovial, approachable person, you know.
I
Probably
try.
takes that kind of personality to do an event like this, I would think.
And to keep your sanity, yes.
I don't think anybody in our community has all their sanity, okay? But no, it's a lot of fun. You must have met thousands of people over the years.
It's been fun. It's been fun. The Astronomical League, I love the people that I've gotten to know over the years, the friendships and the networking across the country. Now it's just not the Salt Lake Club. Now I have friends from coast to coast. And we share stories, war stories, if you will.
Yeah, sure.
And that's why I keep coming to these conventions. They're just a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. And I know that if you watch this guy just walk up the hall here in the convention center, everybody knows him. Everybody's stopping him to ask him a question.
Or to throw something at me.
Or to throw something at him. But, yeah, so when was the last time you did a convention? Was it just last year? Or?
The three that I've done prior.
Okay.
2002, we did it at University of Utah, and that was the year, of course, of the Olympics.
Okay.
And so that gave us a lot of hype and hoopla for the location.
Sure.
And then the next one was 2011, also here at Bryce Canyon.
Oh, okay. Right.
And then
I was.
You were there.
I was there. Yeah.
And 2017, we were in Casper, Wyoming for the solar eclipse.
And I was there too.
And,
you coordinated all that.
I coordinated those.
Yeah, that was a big, massive
That
deal.
was fun. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I will say one funny thing. We had 8 hotels that we booked up, and one of them had agreed to a low rate, 5 years ahead, and they didn't know what was coming. And so
did they change their minds?
Well, they wanted to, but we had a contract. We wouldn't let them.
You wouldn't let them.
They weren't happy.
So they didn't say the contract was as good as the paper.
No. They just weren't happy with us. So we could have quadrupled the price. Sorry.
Yeah, they did. After we left that event, I'm making a little segue here.
Okay.
But we tried to get into a Motel 6. This is after the eclipse, like a day or two after.
Yes.
And the hotel room at a Motel 6 was over $600.
Is that
for
all?
one night. Yeah, is that all? I know, it's crazy. But
Anyway.
so for people who've not been to one of these conventions, what would you say about it other than it's fun? I mean, what's going on here? You know all the moving pieces.
Well, the reason I like these and I like promoting it with my own club is you get a chance to meet amateurs with all skill levels, all interest levels from across the country.
Yeah.
And you get a huge network of people that you can affiliate with and pick their brains on everything. You just expand your influence of who you know that's got the same passion you do.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And having exhibitors that you can talk to in person, like the ones that are here. When would I ever have a chance to do that? Very seldom.
Very seldom.
Very
That's right.
seldom.
Yeah, and they don't. A lot of the people in the industry don't travel to all these things because it is expensive. It's time away from the office and all the rest of it. But
Yes.
I feel that it's important to come to events like this, especially for the Astronomical League, because I say it every time, but it's the world's largest federation of astronomy clubs.
It is.
With over 25,000 members, right?
It is.
So
It is.
and they are. If you're in this business, hey, those people are supporting your company. Okay.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly
true?
right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
So
Yep.
and so those companies, I believe, we are responsible to support it in ways that we can. And one of those ways is showing up at
conventions and have speakers that talk about things that are of interest to amateurs.
Yep.
And teach them how to enjoy their hobby even more.
That's right.
And they can take it home, take it to their clubs, and just have a lot of fun until the next AlCon.
Till the next one that you do. Okay. So do they wrangle you in on this, or do you?
I
volunteer?
actually volunteered to do it again, so
Okay.
that's why I question my
Your
sanity.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some cosmic influence over me that I don't know about.
But you're doing a good thing, and it's
Anyway.
a great program. And
It is.
the events that you mentioned, I've been at least to 3 of them. I think I was at the 4th one too.
The 2002, that's a long
Bless it.
time ago. Yeah,
It
anyway.
is now. But they've all been extreme high quality. Running seemingly very smooth. I mean, maybe this.
I won't tell you all the
on the
glitches.
backside.
I won't tell anyone about the glitches.
Yeah, but you make it look easy and smooth, and
It's fun.
you're happy when you're here. So I imagine you're just a happy guy.
I'm happy until I go back to my motel room. Then I of course cry for an hour, and then I go to sleep. And the next morning I wake up and I'm okay again.
You're okay. You're still alive. Check your pulse. Yes, that's wonderful. That's
Anyway.
So, what would you tell people? Well, we talked a little bit why you should come, but how do you think that the conventions have evolved since you're involved in it, or maybe you went to conventions before and go, maybe they could have done this a little bit differently, or
Well, my wife and I started going to conventions about 15 years prior to the first one we did.
okay,
So we would go, and we went to one in Spokane and California and Tucson and other places, just so we could get a feel for what happens.
did you know that you were going to do the convention the following year?
Well, I brought it up with my club in a board meeting, and they wondered, "What are you asking us to do?"
Yeah, right.
But
Yes.
when we got the club on board, we started years ahead of time, and once they saw what it was the first time, then it was easier to want to keep getting involved.
Yeah,
You know,
I see.
not every year, but
Right. Yeah, because you got to take a little breather, right?
yeah. But I just really like these kind of amateur gatherings. They're just a lot of fun. You learn a lot. You network with people. I can consider I have a large number of friends I never would have had.
Well, that's true. That's very true. I can say that's true for me too. So
You know?
I'm glad that there's someone like you that is managing all of this, because I've done events too.
I bet you have.
But this is
I bet you have.
this is a lot of moving pieces, a lot of complexity, and and as I said, you make it look easy. So
Oh, I will want to put in one plug if I may.
please.
The national parks like Bryce Canyon, Great Basin out in Nevada, Capitol Reef, Grand Canyon, a lot of them are doing astronomy programs every year.
Yeah. they say half the park is after dark, right?
It is, and
Yeah.
so that's why we came to Bryce Canyon again to support their program while we had ours at the same time. And go to the national parks and participate, and that's where you really get a lot of networking and fun there too.
So the Salt Lake Astronomical Society has done how many of these events now?
We have done as just a single club.
Yeah.
We've done 2 of them. The other 2 we did on an Astronomical League regional basis because I would pull in clubs from throughout the region to help.
Good.
Like this
Is
one.
it good for the clubs to do this?
Yes.
I mean, I imagine a lot of them are going, "Oh, what are you doing? Lowell, stop."
Yeah, quit calling me.
Quit calling.
Leave me alone.
No,
No,
but is it good for the clubs?
it is. It is. I
And
think
in what ways? I
it,
mean, if
it,
you just
it,
said,
it gets the members outside of themselves a little bit and
Yeah.
outside of just their club.
right.
You know,
It's an outreach.
It's an outreach, and any professional group, whether you're an accountant or an attorney or an engineer, they all have their trade organizations that you belong to,
Right.
and they're there to help you and support you and give you information, and that's what the league is
Yeah.
for amateur
That's
astronomy
very
clubs.
true.
That's what we are.
Yep.
So I'm smarter because of it,
Yeah.
or more of a smart aleck before. I don't know.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for putting on this event. And
Thank you.
It's not over. We've got the banquets tonight.
The
right?
banquet and star parties later tonight still.
Oh, still? Okay, some
That's
star
right.
parties, and we've got the awards like the Horkheimer Award, the National Young Astronomers Award.
All of
so
that.
many awards.
All of that.
that
That's
they
right.
do. So, yeah, stay tuned. We're going to have a young gentleman's going to come in who is also a Horkheimer
Yes.
Award winner. So,
And these young astronomers make us old guys just think they're way up beyond my pay grade.
yeah. They're smart. They are. They are. So, thanks
Thank
very
you.
much, Lowell.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Thanks for watching. And stay tuned because we'll be back with more in the Astronomical League AstroCon 2025.
Thank you, Cancer.